Hello friends, welcome to the Ultimate Law Associates. Today we will discuss about some one-liner important question answer related to the Sale of Goods Act 1930.
The Sale of Goods Act 1930, Act number 3 of 1930, enactment date of Sale of Goods Act 15 March 1930. First question is, when did the Sale of Goods Act came into force? The Sale of Goods Act came into force on 1st July 1930. The Sale of Goods Act was enforceable from 1st July 1930.
Next question. Prior to the enforcement of the Act, the law relating to the Sale of Goods Act was contained under which law? Before the enforcement of the Act, the law relating to the Sale of Goods Act was contained under the Indian Contract Act 1872, Chapter 7, Section 76 to 123. Next question is, the Sale of Goods Act 1930 is based on the Sale of Goods Act 1930 is based on the English Sale of Goods Act 1893. Next question is, what is the main aim of Sale of Goods Act 1930? The main objective of the Sale of Goods Act 1930 is to transfer property. Next question is, the Sale of Goods Act regulates the contract of sale of what kind of property? It regulates the contract of sale is movable property. Next, Sale of Goods Act creates a jus in rem, which means against the whole world. Next question, Sale of Goods Act is, what is the nature of Sale of Goods Act? The nature of Sale of Goods Act is prospective. Next, how the term goods under the Act is defined? The term goods under the Act is defined as every kind of movable property other than actionable claim and money, and includes stock and shares, growing crop, grass and things attached to or forming part of the land, which are agreed to be saved before sale or under the contract of sale, which means movable property exclude the actionable claim and money, and it include stock and shares, growing crops, grass and things attached or to forming part of the land, which are agreed to be saved before sale or under the contract of sale. Next question is, what are the essential elements of a contract of sale under the Act? The essential element of a contract of sale under the Act are: number 1, two parties and goods; number 2, price and transfer; number 3, essential elements of valid contract. Next question is, how many chapters and sections does the Sale of Goods Act 1930 include? The Sale of Goods Act 1930 includes 7 chapters and 66 sections. Next question, the word Indian has been omitted by which Amendment Act? The word Indian has been omitted by Amendment Act 1963, Act number 33 of 1963, and now it stands as the Sale of Goods Act 1930, Act number 3 of 1930. Next, word delivery has been defined under which section? Word delivery has been defined under section 2, class 2. Next, what kind of delivery it includes? It includes actual, constructive and symbolic delivery. Next question, when a person gives key of his car to another person, what type of delivery it is called? It is called a symbolic delivery. Next question, what is the deliverable state under section 2, class 3? When the goods are in such state that the buyer would under the contract be bound to take delivery of them, which is defined in section 2, class 3. Next, the term future goods has been defined under which section? The term future goods has been defined under section 2, class 6. Next, the term insolvent has been defined under which section? The term insolvent has been defined under section 2, class 8. Next, the term mercantile agent has been defined under which section? The term mercantile agent has been defined under section 2, class 9. Next, the term price is defined under which section? The term price is defined under section 2, class 10. What is price? It means money consideration for a sale of goods. Next, what kind of property under section 2 clause 11 has been mentioned? Under section 2 clause 11 has been mentioned general property in goods and not merely a special property. Next, who is seller? A person who sells or agrees to sell goods is called seller. Next, what is buyer? A person who buys or agrees to buy goods is called buyer. Next, what kind of goods are called specific goods? Goods identified and agreed upon at the time a contract of sale is made is called specific goods. Next, price means money consideration for sale of goods. Next, movable property does not include money but includes stock and shares. Next, quality of goods includes their state and condition. Next, fault means wrongful act or default. Doc warrant is document of title to goods. So friend, that's all. This is very important topic for your upcoming examination, so please watch this video. Thank you.